Hi guys, welcome to another video. It's been a long time. I'm gonna be using this that I got for Christmas. I've been wanting it for such a long time, well, since seeing it get released. So for skincare, I have on the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Eye Cream and also their moisturizer, which I have right here. It's this one. The primer that I still love using with the Urban Decay foundation. It's the Face Bond one. I use this a lot. It's almost gone. It'll be the second one I've gone through. So this one you gotta shake really well. And this one sets itself, but I still like doing powder and all that, but you do not have to with this one. So I'm just gonna do about that much. It's probably too much. I feel like I do that every time. And I'm gonna take my Real Techniques brush. So this is how it's going on just over moisturizer. I'm saving the primer for when I work tomorrow. So that way I don't use all of it up today. So it has pretty good coverage. It's very lightweight. I usually go a shade lighter on myself because that's how I like it. So this shade is 2 Fair Neutral. I'm a neutral. I can go either cool or warm. I lost my concealer. I actually have no idea how, so I'm going to be using one of my backup ones. It is it's actually First Aid Beauty again. I think this is a hydrating one. I'm not really sure. Avocado concealer. It's a little darker than my foundation, but we're just gonna blend it right in. And this is why I don't use it a lot. It's warm, and I feel like I don't really do warm on my face very often. But we're just gonna blend it all together. This will also be my first video where I have actual eyebrow hairs to work with. The first one in a long time. It's so much fun growing them out, shaving them off, bleaching them out, shaving half of them, just experimenting all the time. So this one blends pretty nicely. Just kind of pressing it into my foundation. So I'm kind of spreading it out a little bit more since it doesn't match my foundation. Okay, so then after that, I'm gonna sonder my eyes with some powder. I've been using the e.l.f. translucent pressed powder. It's the HD Perfect Finish HD powder. And I just take a beauty blender. They did me dirty. It didn't come with a thing. This is empty. I don't know if it's supposed to, but it has a spot for it. So I just take some on my beauty blender and I'm just gonna lightly tap under my eyes. And go over my nose. So that's where I get most oil. My forehead doesn't really get oily, but we're just gonna tap a little bit. I'll tap over my eyebrows a little bit before I put some product on there. And then I'm just gonna use whatever's left on here just to kind of go over my chin and my smile lines. So I'm gonna prime my eyelids first. It's my favorite. I've been using it forever and ever. So for my brows lately, I've been using the Brow Blade from Urban Decay. I'm gonna take the end that's more like a pencil first. Let's see. And what I do is I usually start with the bottom line there. And I go really lightly. So this is the darkest shade that they make. So there's that. And then a little bit lower, I'm gonna go along the top. And connect them. And then kind of just lightly make some lines to fill in the middle, but very lightly so they don't come out too blocky. So I kind of just want to make like an ombre effect, so I go real light in the front there. Okay, we're gonna do the same with the other one. So with that, I'm gonna start on the end. Just darken that a little bit, and I'm just kind of using hair stroke motions. And I'm gonna do the same in the middle. And then the same in the front. Kind of make tiny hair stroke lines. So I still want like a little bit more of a bolder brow, but also still kind of natural looking at the same time. And you can layer that as much as you'd like, so you get them how you want them to look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I'm gonna start with Dokes. Okay, so I'm gonna start that kind of on the edge here. That's a really nice red. Lethal Cosmetics did this palette, and I've never used anything from them before, and now I really want to order some more because their shadows are just, they're extremely pigmented, and look how smooth that's going on. I haven't even blended it yet, and it's just on there so smooth. So I'm just relaxing my eye, I'm putting this on and just looking straight at the mirror. So I'm not getting any more pigment on my brush. I'm just kind of going back and forth, patting it all in, kind of melting that line right into my skin right into the foundation. I'll do the same on the other side. I like looking straight ahead where I can see both eyes at the same time, not just like this. That way I can make sure I'm getting them to match. Like that. And I'm gonna use the same brush and go in. Let's do shade Nurse Mary. It's the darkest one all the way to the left. It's like a purpley maroon. And we're just gonna go in the crease. Try to melt the two colors together in that middle part right there. And the same on the other eye. I'm just gonna go along the top of both of them after wiping off my brush. All along the top like that. And then I'm gonna use like a smaller, almost like a liner brush. And I'm gonna go in with shade Dokes again. And same on the other eye. Okay, then I'm gonna use Tooth Fairy. So even the glittery shades are super pigmented. I just like layering them to get like extra. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of that goldish shade Rita. I think I'm gonna put it right in my corners. So for liner, I'm still using the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and I'm gonna get as close to my lashes as I can. I kind of like using the shape of the liner just to kind of make a small wing, and I guess like stopping point of the liner. I usually start with a pencil liner for the bottom, heavy little NYX one, and sometimes I don't want the bottom to be as bold as the top liner, and I feel like sometimes this makes a good base to put it onto. So I'm just gonna do the pencil liner and smudge it out a little bit. While we wait for the lash glue to dry, I will usually do my lips next. Let's see. I'm gonna do a brown liner. This one's Urban Decay in shade Whiskey. And I'm gonna do NYX Slip Tease. It's shade Fire Dancer. So when the glue looks like that clearish blue, like almost dried down, but not quite dried down, that's usually when I stick them on. I think I'm leaving my liner as is. I'm not going to add any extra wings or anything, but I'm going to do blush. My favorite Essence one, it's in shade Deep Rose. I'll take my powder brush and just blend it down a little bit. And since this look kind of has like undertones of gold in there, I'm gonna use my Fenty highlight that's gold. It's Trophy Wife. And I'm just gonna lightly brush it on there because it is pretty gold. So if you do too much, it will come out almost like a gold eyeshadow. So just kind of do a light sprinkling of it. Also gonna take my powder brush again and just go lightly back into it to spread it out a little bit more. Okay, I hope you guys liked today's look. I know it's been a minute. This is from Lethal Cosmetics. I'm obsessed with Dexter in general. I got this for Christmas, and then I got the whole entire series on DVD from my dad. So yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks so much for watching.